before anyone says it, yes, I gained weight. Moving on. I'm very, 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 very unmotivated to do YouTube lately, as you can see. Has it been 2 months or 3 months? I don't know, it's been a while. But, hopping on the bandwagon, I'm doing this now, before it stops being a thing. Full disclaimer, I am doing this for views. My videos are not monetized because I only have like 5k views and you need 10k. I'm doing this for views because I want to get to a point where my videos are monetized because I want to quit my job to write full time, and to do that, I need to make money from something. I'm not a fan, but I'm also not a hater of either person. I've actually never heard of Toddy before 2 days ago. I don't have like a side to take because I firmly believe, I always have, I always will, you cannot have an opinion on somebody you've never met in person. I've never met them, I probably never will because I don't care. 2 things that stick out to me. First one, I literally only need 1 sentence to say it and then we're moving on. Everyone's mad that a straight white boy got harassed by a gay, but no one cares when lesbians and bisexuals are harassed by straight guys. That's all I have to say about that. Moving on. I guess I feel like it's kind of a repeat of like Bill Cosby or Goth Fruits. If you want to know more about that, you can go here. I'm not going to talk about either of those, but basically it's like, in general, people don't want to admit that minorities can do something wrong because they think that will make it okay for people to continue being discriminatory and hateful, but I think it's actually worse. Because if you don't admit they're wrong, that means you're turning into the people that have been oppressing you. And I understand that it can never be completely reversed, but that doesn't make it okay. You have to be extra perfect in the eyes of everyone else because you're already getting hated on. So I feel like admitting you're wrong is actually a really good step. So props for that. The fact that all of this stuff happens in the public eye now, like with Goth Fruits, Bill Cosby, the Me Too movement, everything is like on social media, even if you're not famous. And I firmly believe that it comes from tabloid culture. I consider myself a millennial, so to me, the call-out culture on Twitter and YouTube is pretty much just an extension of tabloid culture. Everybody my age and older, basically, up until you're like 35 maybe, grew up seeing that like, oh, if you're a celebrity and like people are, you know, like Amy Winehouse or Britney Spears or whatever, if people see you do something negative, everyone talks about it, and they started to realize, oh, it doesn't matter if it's negative, you're still gonna make money off of it because people are talking about it. It's almost like the more negative you are, the more fame you get, and then the more money you get. I mean, I don't want to keep saying it. Donald Trump. It doesn't matter what I say, it just matters that everyone is talking about it. And now that you can track it, that people do get paid per impression, not even likes, impressions on Instagram, and then per view on YouTube, it is easy to go, it doesn't matter what I say as long as everyone is talking about it. It doesn't matter what I do as long as everyone knows I did it. And I think that that also translates not just to the actions we take as far as people thinking James is controversial for working with this competitor company to his friend, but just the fact that she responded. I don't think she really wanted to. I think the only reason she did was because she was afraid her business would suffer. And I think that says a lot, that not only are the things you do wrong on display for everybody, but your reaction to it is, and the conflicts that it creates are on display, and the fact that I can make a video with my tiny channel with 100-something views. I understand why. Like, it's literally that, or having a premium Snapchat is the easiest way to make money. The easiest thing to do is be negative because everyone wants to see that. I think it's sad that any of this is even an option. I don't even care what happens as far as celebrity conflicts, but this is always what comes into my head with every single one. And like, now's a good time to talk about it because I haven't been on YouTube for 4 months, you know, it's fine. What always comes into my head is this is the same thing I grew up with like people being on magazine covers, like, oh my god, scandal. But it's faster. It's faster and it makes you money. And I think it's sad that we have let ourselves get to a point where I can sit here with my 100 subscribers, not having been on YouTube in months, make a video about something I realistically don't care about and potentially make money off of it. What really bothers me is the people who are like, well, I just feel like as I'm impacted by this in this way. If you don't know them in person, you're not impacted by it. And if you do know them in person, you best not be making a video about it, or you're a terrible, terrible friend. If you admit that you're literally just making the video because you know it's gonna get views, I mean, Maya Alana does it. She actually did make a video about this, and she has done it in the past. And she admits every single time, I'm doing this for views. If I got into a situation, if I had millions of followers and I did something stupid and everybody made videos about it, I would understand. I still don't think it should be a thing that exists. It's just the fact that now that it does, it's what we have to work with, because the alternative is either drowning in debt in college to maybe get a job in the field you have a degree in, or working at a minimum wage job your whole life because at least maybe the minimum wage is $12 to $15 and you can pay rent with it. If you like honesty, follow me. If you like crazy makeup, follow me. I will probably not make a lot more makeup videos, but I do put a lot of them on live on my Facebook page and I save them. So you can follow me there. Also, I stream on Twitch now. I'm hopping on the bandwagon a little late. So that will be in the description. My Instagram will be in the description. And link to my poetry books will be in the description. I'm going to attempt to edit this and get it up today, even though I usually post on Tuesdays. I guess I'll see you on Saturday. I guess I'm back.